integration between ePlanSoft Review and Accela. To start the process, we will begin by creating a new application using Accela Citizen Access. We're going to walk through the page flow for creating a new record. This integration will work with any existing page flow configuration. Your page flow does not have to be configured just like this particular page flow. We will walk through, select the address information, and walk through this application intake process. We'll look up a professional for this particular record. We'll now upload the documents that are required or the plans that are required for this particular record. This will bring us to the first integration point between Accela and ePlanSoft. Anytime that a file is uploaded to the system, it can be configured to be validated by the ePlanSoft Scout validation system. So in this case, this is a file that will fail the Scout validation system. It has now failed with an error. Any errors that the file may have will be displayed to the user. The applicant will be unable to move forward until they have supplied valid files that are able to pass the Scout validation system. So I will now go ahead and upload a valid file, which is now being validated by Scout, and you can see has passed the Scout validation. I'll now move forward and select 2 more files for my application. Both files will be validated by Scout as well. And we'll move forward with the application. I now have a record ID for my record within Accela. I'm going to jump over to the Accela system. I'm already logged into the back office. I'm using the old user interface. It can work with either the old or the new user interface. Let me go ahead and find this particular record I just created. The record is here. Looks like we've got one of the 3 documents. The documents are being uploaded still. Momentarily, we'll see the other 2 documents that get added to this record, and we can begin the workflow process. Right. Can take just a moment for ACA to transfer the documents. There we have all 3 documents transferred. So now we will begin to work through the workflow. So within the back office, the workflow has been configured for integration to ePlanSoft. The integration will work with any workflow configuration. So any of your existing workflow configurations will work for this particular integration. We're going to go ahead and open up the pre-screen task and begin the integration. So the first step is going to be routing the project to ePlanSoft. So we have added a new status to the workflow. This is a no change status. We're able to apply this to any of your workflow tasks. Typically, a plan review process has a coordination task where a technician validates that all of the documents are on the record, the fees are all paid, that the record is ready for plan review. At this point, you would status with route to EPR. This triggers the integration to run between Accela and ePlansoft. This process will create a new project within ePlansoft, transfer over the address and contact information, as well as any of the documents that are required for plan review. Within a moment, once the routing is complete, we will see the status of the workflow task updated to a new status. So at the moment, it's route to EPR, things are in motion. Once it's completed, we'll be able to see that change. So it hasn't completed just yet. We'll give it a moment to run. Depending on the number of documents, the size of documents, those different types of things play into the length of time it takes for the integration to run between the two products. I'll go ahead and see if the workflow has changed. Should be close. Now you can see we have the workflow updated with ready for completeness review. So this is an indication that the record has been created with the ePlansoft and the documents have been routed successfully. We are now ready to move forward to the next step in the workflow. In this particular case, it's deemed complete. This will then open the review tasks and create the review assignments. As this status is executed, a integration flow is executed between Accela and ePlansoft to create the assignments for the plan review within inside of the ePlansoft system. So there are a number of integrations points that have been executed between the two products, all transparent to the user, all tightly integrated to the Accela workflow, making it very easy for users to use the two products. Once the review assignments have updated, we will then launch in and begin to perform our review tasks. And we'll give that just a moment to run. This is a little bit of a heavy running workflow script that our customer has configured in this particular environment. Okay. The workflow has been moved forward to the review section, and this particular workflow has one review assignment. Each review assignment, should there be more than one, will have a set of subtasks. The subtasks allow us to launch into ePlansoft. So from here, I'm able to go to a subtask and go to review. Clicking review will then launch into the ePlansoft review tool. There are a number of other places the review action is available within Accela, so within a moment it will launch in. In this particular case, the customer would like to use Edge or Chrome. We're going to launch into Chrome. And now I have just transitioned directly into ePlansoft. You can see I've got the same record ID. I've got a number of pieces of information from within the ePlansoft system. So we've got the record detail information that's been transferred over, record number, project information, all of that types of information has been sent over. Address, parcel, the document's been sent over, a number of things. Let's see, it looks like as well, we've got the plan that's been created and we're just waiting for the assignment. There is the assignment that has been created for this particular review task. At this point, I'm able to then launch in and do the review using all of the nice tools from within the ePlansoft product to do review tasks. So I have access to all of the different pages and layers and markup tools. I'm going to go ahead and apply a comment. and I will apply a status for this particular review task. This is an optional configuration to integrate the updates within ePlansoft back to Accela. So once status, you can have the Accela workflow automatically statused. So statusing with recheck required and clicking saved can automatically update the Accela workflow. In this particular case, the customer is not automatically updating. They've got some other rules. So we will jump back to Accela and we're going to update the workflow to recheck required. Statusing with inside of Accela as recheck required will create a deliverable from within ePlansoft. The deliverable will contain a corrections report. So at this moment, a corrections report is being generated from within ePlansoft and will be attached back to the Accela record, as well as the marked up versions of the plans. So we'll see here momentarily as the integration runs. The document status will change to revisions required, and we'll see a fourth document come back requiring, or that is the corrections report. So we'll give that just a moment to generate and run. While that's running, I will set this up for resubmission. So this step is not required. This is specific to this customer's configuration, the step that I am showing here. Okay, now we're able to see we now have the marked up version of the plans back with return for revision, as well as the corrections report. So we can go ahead and open this file, download this to look at. We'll be able to see the comments that have been provided. Launch right up into Adobe Acrobat. And there is the comment that I created with inside of the ePlansoft tool, as well as the corrections report. And the comments that were made upon the plans. Let's take a quick look at the demonstration of the integration between ePlansoft and Accela.